Good morning, grade 7. Welcome back to another video lesson with me, Sir QB. Please have your notebook and pen ready and sit comfortably as we go on with today's lesson. For today's objective, you have to distinguish features of academic writing. And for our enabling competency, you have to organize information about a chosen subject using a graphic organizer and a one-step outline. Are you ready? Let's get started. Have you ever felt overwhelmed when the teacher asked you to write an essay on your chosen topic? You wanted to write, but you did not know where to start. You might be asking yourself, what will be the topic of my essay? What sources will be relevant to my topic? How will I develop and organize my essay? This lesson will inform you about academic writing, which is often used in school to complete a writing task or a specific subject. In higher levels, it is used as a requirement for a track or a course. Some examples of these are essays and research papers. This lesson will also guide you on how to use graphic organizers in academic writing. What is academic writing? Academic writing is a formal style of writing used in universities and scholarly publications. A graphic organizer is a visual and a graphic display that depicts the relationships between facts, terms, and/or ideas within a learning task. As a writer, you need to remember that academic writing uses words which are formal and objective. The first one is formal. It is important to be formal in writing an essay, which means your tone should not sound casual or conversational. To make your writing more formal, try to avoid using colloquial, idiomatic, or slang. Example given. Once the research is completed, the information will be top-notch. Instead using top-notch, the information gathered is expected to be highly valuable for future researchers. Some people will find colloquial language, example the top-notch, difficult to understand, which can lead to misinterpretation. Instead, find a formal equivalent of the word or just drop or remove it. Next is, try to use full words instead of contractions. Example given, can't, cannot, don't, do not, they've, they have, it's, it is, will, we will. A contraction is when two words are combined into one. Use it only when you are using a direct quote from someone. The second one is subjective. In general, academic writing is based on facts and evidence and is not affected by personal emotions. Therefore, to make your essay or research paper convincing, you must use an unbiased style of writing. To maintain an objective tone in your writing, avoid the following. Avoid personal statement and judgment. In writing a research report, for you to avoid personal pronoun like I, use the passive voice. Avoid phrases like I believe, I think, or I feel, because it may indicate bias. Avoid emotional language. Instead of emotional language, you have to include facts or evidence to prove your point. The second one is the organization. The structure of academic writing is similar to that of a simple paragraph, with an introduction, body, and conclusion. These three parts will be used in writing a short paragraph, an essay, or a full-length report or research paper. The hamburger is an example of a graphic organizer in writing a paragraph or an essay. It allows you to see facts, concepts, or ideas in a visual format. Like an essay, it has several layers: the top bun, the filling, and the bottom bun. Other graphic organizers that you can use in organizing your ideas are Venn diagram, T-chart, concept map, sequence chart, and main idea web. When there are so many ideas about a topic for a report that you do not know where to begin, the best thing to do is to organize your ideas through an outline. It is also a graphic organizer which helps you to identify the main ideas and highlight the important facts. When you make an outline, you can use the following format. First, Roman numeral for the main topics, capital letters for the subtopics, Arabic numbers for details. Second one is indent and align the subtopics, and then further align details. The third one is to capitalize only the first letter of the first word of each main topic, each subtopic, and each detail. Do not divide a main topic or a subtopic into less than 2. If you have an A, there must be a B. If you have a 1, there must be a 2. Here is an example of an outline on an informative essay on causes and effects of energy crisis. As a student, it is important that you know how to distinguish the features of academic writing from other types of writing. Keep in mind that using language that are formal and objective will present your ideas in a convincing and professional manner. Finally, using a graphic organizer like an outline will help you plan and organize your thoughts before writing. Let us see if you really understood our topic. For your learning task 1, copy the table on your paper. Then find the informal words and their formal equivalents below. The first one is done for you as your guide. And the words are a lot of, cheap, children, don't, do not, inexpensive, internet, kids, net, and many. I will be giving you 5 minutes to work with your task. And now, let us proceed to your learning task 2. What you need to do is to organize the following words or phrases into an outline. The main topics are provided for you as your guide. Again, I will give you 5 minutes to work with your task. For your learning task 3, you have to read an excerpt of an informative essay that presents an environmental problem that we must address with urgency because it affects the whole planet. After reading the text, copy the graphic organizer below in your paper and supply the missing items. For this task, I will also give you 5 minutes. Let us have a short quiz. You just have to decide whether each statement is true or false. Number 1. Academic writing uses words which are formal and objective. Number 2. Idioms and slangs are acceptable in academic writing. Number 3. Instead of words is not, I will use isn't in academic writing. And number 4. I can use the phrase a piece of cake in academic writing. And number 5. The structure of academic writing consists of an introduction, body, and conclusion. Is it true or false? Write down your answer. Goodbye, grade 7 students. See you on our next video lesson.